Dusk has fallen on the country around this Collinwood of parallel time, where Barnabas Collins has found himself trapped beyond the reach of those he has known and come to love. But in this concurrent band of time, there are people who have their counterparts in his own time. And on this night, one of them finds herself the victim of evil personified.
Well, Mrs. Collins, good evening.
Are you the gentleman who phoned me?
At your service.
Who are you?
Your friend, Mrs. Collins. Your friend.
Please tell me what you have to tell me.
Yes, I'll tell you. I was only going to say that I find you inescapably charming.
Oh. Well, in that case, good night.
Oh, your husband was seen choking his wife at that first seance.
Go on.
I'll go on. But I hope you know that that I am doing you a very big favor in giving you all this information. I was wondering if you give me a favor too. Soon enough, Mrs. Collins. Soon enough. So much more spirited than people say.
Help! Somebody! Yes.
Oh, you want help? I'm gonna harm you. Far from
Hey,
it.
no! Let go of her!
Are you all right, Mrs. Collins?
Kevin's here.
Take one step closer and I'll call the police.
Go ahead. Why don't you tell them? Why don't you tell them all the sordid experiences? Why she's here? I'm sure she's gonna love to explain what she's doing, meeting a stranger on a deserted street. I'm sure her husband is going to enjoy that too. I can't wait to hear his reaction.
Please, just get away. Just stay away from me.
Buffy, change your mind about going to the authorities?
You heard her. Leave us alone.
Gladly. In due time. Now that I've met Mrs. Collins, I can't wait for a second encounter. And I promise you, you're going to enjoy our meetings. Just as much as Miss Harrington did.
I told you before I never want to see you again, and I meant it.
Now, did you? I doubt it. Mrs. Collins, till we meet again. Maggie, I touched you with these hands. And someday these lips are going to touch you too. And nobody's going to stand in my way. Not even Quentin Collins. The police. Perhaps I underestimated her. They might be out there too. I can't take the chance. I'm coming! Sorry I didn't hear you knock. I was napping. I'm sorry.
Cyrus, I'm terribly sorry. I never would have stopped by so late like this.
Maggie, what's the matter? You look frightened.
John Yaeger, he phoned me. I don't know how I could have been so stupid.
Yaeger?
He said that he knew something about the seances. Cyrus, you didn't tell him anything, did you?
Of course I didn't, Maggie.
He said that if I would meet him, he would tell me something that I wanted to know. Oh, then when he saw me... Is it true that he's a friend of yours?
No! No, I mean, it is true that he did help me in some experiments, but ever since then, I've considered him my enemy. Very much my enemy.
Cyrus, I can't tell Quentin. I'd be too ashamed. Cyrus, you're the only one in the world who can help me. You've got to get rid of John Yaeger.
I'll do everything I can, everything possible.
Cyrus, do you know what he almost did? If Miss Harrington hadn't heard my screams, it was horrible. He was holding me and touching me and laughing.
Maggie, you have my solemn word that you're never going to see John Yaeger again.
If I could believe that.
Please believe me. Please, please, trust me. Trust me.
I do trust you, Cyrus. Trust you almost more than anybody I know. Thank you, Cyrus. Good night.
Good night, Maggie. Become Yaeger and go after her. He'd never miss an opportunity like this. Why do you just stand here? You can have her. Now. No, I'm not gonna do it. Maggie, I won't let Yaeger hurt you. I remember how you looked when he tried to force you to. Oh, he's evil! Maggie, I'm not gonna let him touch you again! But I am Yaeger. I have made myself into Yaeger because I want to be Yaeger. There's no distinction between us. What Yaeger does is done by Cyrus Longworth. I was the one that was so cruel to Buffy. I was the one who killed Horus Gladstone. I was the one who walked up those streets in Collinwood, and I almost died! Destroy John Yaeger. I've got to destroy John Yaeger forever! Destroy him! John Yaeger is destroyed. Forever.
Oh, the mistress of Collinwood. Just the person I wanted to see.
Roger, please excuse me. There's something that I have to do.
What I have to say will only take a moment. I simply want to express my feeling about the costume ball. I think it's in highly questionable taste, considering its traditional association.
Traditional association? I don't think I understand.
I'm not surprised.
Roger, please, I don't know what you're going to get at, but anything that has to do with the costume ball just does not interest me now. But do you happen to know where Quentin is?
Out?
Where?
I don't know. My cousin was buried more deeply than usual in his famous mood.
Why?
Well, you're his wife. You tell me.
Why? I mean, did it seem to have something to do with me?
With you? I'm afraid, my dear, that you flatter yourself. My cousin's mood is brought about by something that touches him far more deeply than you do, I'm afraid. Oh, I say this not to be unkind, but I do have an affection for accuracy.
Or is it just your need to be cruel?
Well, interpret it as you wish. It's one of your prerogatives as the new mistress of Collinwood.
Well, what was that all about?
Just Roger and his usual friendly self.
Why? What did he say?
It's not so much what he said. It's just so many things.
Is there anything I can do?
Perhaps. Perhaps you could tell me. Could you come in here for a minute? Did Anjali write to you very often when you were traveling? Or when you were living in Florence?
Not often, but when she did write, she made up for it. Why?
Well, you've seen how Quentin can be. His moods, I mean, so erratic. One minute he's loving and gentle and kind. Next minute he's suddenly lost and withdrawn, as if he had some secret that he was hiding or brooding about.
So I've seen them. What is it you want to know?
Was he always like that? I mean, did Angelique ever mention it in any of her letters to you?
Oh, no. No, in her letters she always spoke of how happy and loving he was.
I see.
She always talked about the things they did together, the things he said, all the wonderful things that Quentin did for her.
Thank you, Angelique. That's what I wanted to know.
know how happy she and Quentin were.
You know, I think I could bear almost anything in this world, but that one thing. To be left out of Quentin's life. And I am shut out. I really am.
You will learn more about your precious Quentin tonight, dear Maggie. All that I choose to reveal, but none of what you learn will help you. Quite the opposite.
Did I startle you, Roger?
For a moment, I thought Angelique was standing there. Forgive me, but I'll never get used to the resemblance you have to your sister, especially when the lights are low.
And the brandy plentiful.
Possibly.
Well, I'm afraid it'll take more than dim lights and a few glasses of brandy to bring Angelique back.
That is true.
Has Quentin come home yet?
Well, I don't think so.
I wouldn't expect him for some time. After all, you know, there are days when a man wants to be alone with his memories.
Roger, you always say things like that and you never explain them.
Very well. I shall be crystal clear. Today, in case your husband hasn't told you, is the anniversary of his marriage to Angelique. That it's affected him, I have no doubt. Am I still being obscure and enigmatic?
Roger, that was cruel and unnecessary.
The lady wanted a certain piece of information, and I merely gave it to her. And to further alleviate any anxieties that you may have about your husband, I will tell you only this. I don't think he'll be back tonight. Pleasant dreams.
Why did Roger have to do that?
Because he enjoys it.
You look tired.
I'm more tired than I can tell you.
Why don't you try and get some sleep?
I don't think I can.
Come on, try.
All right.
Oh, Maggie.
Yes?
Roger was being sarcastic, but I really mean it. Pleasant dreams.
Thank you, Alexis.
Sleep, Maggie. Sleep. And while you sleep, you will hear my voice, but you will not know it is mine. You will hear me and obey me, for I will lead you to what you want to find. To the secret of Quentin's life.
You are asleep, but you hear me. Follow my voice. Follow. 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 Come in, Maggie. Come into this room. and learn the secret. The table holds the secret. Underneath, beside the ornament, push the button. There, before you, lies the secret.
It was only a dream. It was only a dream.